stream, bro. The viewers all gone.
My fault, bro. Or like a viewer.
Chill, bro.
My fault, bro.
Cause bro, who watches League, bro?
League of
I
Legends at 3
cannot
o'clock.
sit there and
It's the most
understand how
popular.
someone can watch League, bro.
It's good game. It's good content.
Like that's not, bro. Tyler won, bro.
Watching League is boring.
I cannot watch someone play League, bro. Compared
Cause
to a
it's
game like Rust or Tarkov,
bro, Rust is trash.
Bro, it's bugging.
bro, I'd rather watch Ark, bro.
Ark is W, bro. What do you mean?
I don't think I bought a good experience of Ark. That's why.
Cause the servers were absolutely atrocious.
Why you wish you had NPC?
No, bro, the lag, bro.
Bro, that was just probably the fucking console version then.
Yes, it was. Those servers sucked so much, bro. My controller would vibrate every time I got shot at, bro. I hated that so much, bro.
I think you don't like vibration, right?
No, it's so
Let
ill.
always be finished. Every time you got shot at. What, like a turret, bro?
And those dinosaurs were the gigas, bro.
Yeah, what about it?
They would destroy our entire base, cave
I
base.
remember. Yeah, it was that too. I think it was just you or Joshua. I forgot which one. It was like we lived like in Redwood. We had like a
Yeah, oh, yeah.
and then from behind
I
the
remember
base,
that.
a giga pulls up. The whole
Wasn't it
base
from someone we
obliterated.
killed, bro?
Yeah, our whole base obliterated, bro.
We
Gone.
killed someone and they just came back with like a giga around it.
Wait, there's guns in Ark?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah. You ulted.
Okay, live. Okay. Who is joined?
Hidden.
Oh my god, is that a send it?
I need immediate help, bro. I'm fighting Ilawi. Bro, look at my health. I'm in need of needed help, bro. She just ulted me, though.
Let's
Send
get
it.
power.
I want that fucking juicy
Oh,
meat, my
yeah.
fucking ass.
I haven't even touched it once.
I know. I didn't even get it. Not yet. I could kill Ilawi now. She doesn't have her ult. And I have Ghost.
Oh my god, I'm straight now as we speak. I'm stroking my fucking juicy fucking fat cock. How do I
You
delete
guys
this video?
said a McDonald's and a Taco Bell.
I make chicken McLovin? Oh.
No, I said Taco
I
Bell. I
see
don't know
no
about
fuck.
McDonald's, bro. This guy. I don't know about that.
Let's go on the street. Yeah.
Dude, I'm 2 LP off, bro. Yo, what's happening, bro? I checked today, right? And I saw Bronze 1, 40 LP or something like that, bro. What's happening? Jaden?
Oh, actually, Jaden, bro. We
Huh?
going winning, losing, winning, losing.
I checked today, bro. Bronze 1, like 40 LP, bro. What is this? What's the meaning, bro? What happened?
I don't know.
Actually, Jaden, we were
I
just winning
see.
and losing.
Exotic pets. I don't see Taco Bell.
I missed something.
Taco Bell. T-Mobile.
I was there.
The shower.
Yeah, that's my house.
The shower. What?
You don't know about the shower?
The shower.
I don't know Abel does know nothing but the shower because he doesn't take them showers. Oh.
Bro, there's a gun store right there. What?
Are we out?
I didn't even know, bro.
I'm gonna go cop
Equilibrium firearms, bruh.
Equilibrium? Abel, what's equilibrium?
bruh. Can't even say
You're
it.
saying it right.
Abel, you think you're funny? How do you think you're funny?
I
Yeah.
don't see the Taco Bell. There's no Taco Bell on here. There's one by IHOP.
There's a McDonald's by our help as well.
Bro, there's no McDonald's, bro. You said the
Yeah, I
same
don't
thing
know
about
about
this
this
place.
at McDonald's, bro.
What?
There's no McDonald's anywhere you say, bro. You say, oh,
Yes,
there's a
there is.
McDonald's.
everywhere, bro.
Yes, there is, bro. There's McDonald's near my. There's 2 McDonald's near my house. Okay. Why are you taking my rocks?
Need scale.
Alright, let's
Yeah,
go
lucky you got a Domino's next to you.
Oh, Domino's.
I know it would be buying an owl.
You got mad stores next to you. 7-Eleven is super close to you, bro.
I know it's super good to have a good house.
We got lucky in the location.
Yeah, the location is where it matters, yo. I got
For school, no, bro.
Nah, school's horrendous.
Over the summer, that'd be fire.
I don't know, do not force it.
Yo, Ali, you ready?
Bro, we gotta wake up at 5.
Huh?
We're gonna lose.
It's 2v. You have ult?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's fuck this bitch up then.
And go.
Window.
Oh, bro! Ali.
Yeah, I told you, bro.
Bro,
Bruh.
I can't 1v1 her and Steven does no damage,
Yo, just got tentacle slapped. What the hell?
You see how OP this bitch is, bro?
You had that.
Lesson learned, if you're running top, ban Alawi always, yo.
Yo, just got tentacle slapped.
And they're feeding Quirky as well.
bro. Nobody scares no Corky, bro.
Bro, Quirky does damage, or you should be fearing that,
Corky
man.
is weak. Scrawny right there. I'm scared of Alawi with even a kill, bro. What about it, die? The brand.
Baby, no money.
That's why I took the bounty with him.
I mean, yeah, that's my fucking reality, dirty fucking whore.
Yo, Abe, why are you saying this nonsense, bro?
Maybe I can win against
Percent.
Alawi
It's
late
been
game.
a year, daddy.
You're
I really, really miss
You're gay, yo.
you, bro.
I gotta close my door. My grandma's hearing my stuff.
My bro, I know this TikTok audio of someone's grandma falling down the stairs, bro. They hit the Fortnite clip. That's literally Steven's grandma.
I could maybe win against her. If late game.
An enemy has been slain.
Jaden, you know I could beat her right if she doesn't have ult.
Yeah.
I could. I have Divine now and Ionian.
So do it then.
An ally
Yeah,
has
the
been
ult.
slain.
She just used it to
I just used it.
absolutely
I am back. Hi,
season in you.
Huh?
An ally has been slain.
What the fuck is going on, bro? This bot is shit.
Go fight.
Me?
I'm gonna lose, bro. It's
Just
Alawi.
do it, bro. Come on.
Don't do it, Ale.
No.
Oh my god.
She is shit. Oh,
Ally has
she
been
has Divine too, bro.
So is that what you getting bombarded by?
Your turret has been destroyed.
Might as well fight.
That's on, bro.
No,
You're
she
gonna
does
lose.
damage.
Come on.
Fight, bro. Help Lysandra.
It's that Divine, bro. That Divine is too strong.
Man, I just kept getting slapped over and over again.
That's funny.
We should have fought her. Solo.
Ale,
What?
always ban Alawi.
Wouldn't she just walk out the tentacle range?
It's not as easy as you think.
'Cause I'm
Yes,
spamming
it is.
Q.
Well,
Bait
there-
her ult right, and then just walk out, and then go back in.
I wanna ride, I wanna ride, I wanna ride, I wanna ride. That's fucking like BBC, yo.
Low CS. I'm not low CS actually.
Yeah, look at that tag you. That's about to be your grandma.
Yo, talk about my grandma like that, bro. Chill, bro.
Gotta be you and your grandma, man. Gonna hit a clip on League.
They fed bot fed. Look at them.
Exactly. How do you lose to Corky, bro?
How you lose to allow you, bro?
He's like the one of the best champions.
That's so
Wow.
cap.
He's broken.
That's cap. He's easy to play against.
Bro says 6-0 Alawi is comparable to 11-2.
Fight her now.
Oh, bro, she has her ult.
Bro, just do it. What's the worst that could happen? You feed her one more kill?
Enemy killing spree.
At least fight this guy.
Oh, I didn't even ult.
Bro, you didn't have to. You just wasted your ult.
I want to at least get a kill, bro.
You're not gonna catch this up.
An enemy has been slain.
We fight. We fight.
We're dead, we're dead, we're dead.
We fight.
Fight!
Shit. Hell no.
We fight. We
Bro, Alejandro, what are you doing?
No, fuck
Now
you,
we
Ale.
fight.
Fuck you, Ale. Now, fuck you.
Damn.
Killed him.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I command you win this for us, right? I just got a 700 bounty. Just see when your sacrifice was worth it, bro.
I'm just getting this action pissed off. Yo, Ale.
Yeah, we're just gonna wash him, take your turret.
Oh,
Personally,
yeah, hold on, let me
I'll let
run.
that's let.
Is Lau there? I'm scared of her.
Nah, she's dead. You know, she respawned.
Then they're about to take your other turret too? Oh,
Oh god, Akshan, heavy damage dealer. Oh, let's see it, let's see it. Oh yeah. Oh my kill. You saw they steal my kill. That's crazy good,
This
right?
is action off, bro. 1-9. My god, so you better not be. Go surrender.
To win this.
Carry.
Bounties.
Nah, cause Steven's taking my rocks.
Your rocks.
Yes.
Those are my rocks. I'm not sure who those are.
So I'm in the game is my rocks, bro.
Damn. You mean I'll own your rock like that?
Damn, bro, I've taken rocks like 3 times so far, bro. Oh no, bro. I think I've taken rocks more than Steven, bro.
See, why is Echo running Riftmaker?
He's winning with it.
Echo Pro?
Hmm. I'm not scared of Brand going upriver, but I don't know about the Salawi.
De la Oe.
And La OE. Back up. Back up. Alright, bro.
Vale, kumbalale, eso, talking crazy. I'm.
Good luck, bro.
Yo, we're in there, right there. Watch it. We're in there. We the whole
Maybe.
squad. The whole
Yeah, I'm fighting. I'm
Actually,
fighting. Go,
can you
go,
try
go,
to-
go, 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 go.
With the drag. The draggy.
Echo has a 500 bounty. That is crazy. I was dying to a guy on the plane. Oh, died to someone on the plane.
Yeah, Corky fed is no bueno.
He just lost the 1v1 to Corky.
Yeah, he's fed.
Still. It's Corky. Oh, I think he saw me. I don't even have ult. We can't fight Alawi.
Dominating.
Actually, Corky can maybe kite me. Maybe he's good. What's up? No rush? That was super close.
Ale.
Yep. Steal both of my kills.
I did not steal both of
You did no damage there, bro. I did all the damage.
I didn't help you kill Echo.
You didn't.
You would have died.
No, I would not have.
Yes, you would have.
No, hell no, I wouldn't have.
Suck my dick, you I'ma suck your dick if you don't suck my dick, bro.
Bro, Scorky is weak, bro. I just did like half his health with 1 Q.
He's squishy.
And he did no damage. I don't
Ah,
know.
but we can have like. I'm getting currently bombarded.
Double kill.
Probably. This is Jaden.
Jay, this your main, Joe?
Yeah.
And Lowy is 9-1. Oh my god.
What's so funny? The action was still one time. Oh, he upgraded to that. I'm pulling up.
Good guy. I'm low mana. I'm gonna lose this.
Back way, bro. Talking crazy? Abel,
Huh?
are you talking crazy?
I'm dead.
Huh? What happened?
Yo, Abel.
Yeah.
Kumba lale kumba.
I think he's hilarious.
Someone's retarded.
Bro, you think he funny?
Abel, look at the comments I
An
just typed.
ally has been slain.
Jaden,
An
Huh?
ally has been
See this
slain.
game?
Y'all winning or losing?
I can't. I don't know, bro. Maybe bot has 20 deaths in total.
That's average.
That's my average rank thing. Actually, right? That Jinx, remember? Oh, who is taking my blue buff, bro? Yeah, you better not be taking my blue buff.
Yeah, I'm afraid to ult in there, bro. Ale, if you pull up, I can kill like one of them.
Allow is there. We're all gonna die.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
We're not winning against.
Is that
Allow.
bad?
He's too strong. What is Rel doing, yo? Did she just ult? Elawi, what's happening? Elawi ulted. Yeah, let me 1v1 you, Rick. Yeah, what's up? What's the word?
Double kill. Shut down.
Don't steal my kill! I just 1v1 the Lowy. Easy, light work. Scale. Yeah, sure, y'all could get Baron. Screw you, I don't care. Get this turret,
Yo,
right?
Ale, you hear me, bro? I'm gonna suck your dick, bro. Let's get dragged, let's get dragged. Big money, big money, big brains.
Get dragged.
See, like that little bomb shit would've fucked you up right there.
Thing did no damage.
Ale,
Nice
hurry up,
fucking-
hurry up.
Bro, you're the one that mentioned to get on track. I'm not jungle, bro. Let me get last hit. Need the scale. There we go. Lucky.
Look up, fuck up, Corky.
Good.
No, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. So you see how
Might be
close
dead.
the bombs are? Yeah, I'm saying all out here, man.
Allow you in here. Why you think we're all not dead yet?
He was annoying, trying to fit in, and constantly think 24/7, despite the fact that
Look up, Rico.
Drew was also a complete jerk to the teamster, and any substitute that would come in.
I need
Hey,
farm.
Bo.
Yeah,
Look at this tag doing.
I did. I already saw that. I
Hey.
told you I have TikTok Premium.
No, you do not. Goofy.
To go on a bathroom break, which normally would result in 15
Where we
minutes
should have
later.
gone Baron. What's your
Though
problem,
I thought I
Steven?
would take
We took.
advantage of this time.
I'm gonna take this tower.
As expected,
Get us a
the
bounty
password
gold.
dude worked on his Chromebook. That was it. Every Chromebook looked the exact same, so I
Oh,
could
but
get
no,
away
but
with
no.
it.
Highly winnable.
Oh, it's just Ralph keeps saying.
This is auction, yo.
Go Windows. Don't set it enough.
So I found one.
Like a 1v1.
It also ended up putting
Allow
the
you.
score in
Doesn't
that
have her
time.
ult.
The teacher made everyone go back to their seats because it was time to present. We were going back in alphabetical order. Drew's last name started with an A, but he was first to present.
Protested, Martinez waved him away. Don't worry about it, it's not your concern. When the soldier
I'm not
reported the
catching
incident,
no.
Jacoby, the major, asked, "Did you actually see them thrown from the helicopters?" No.
Lines of 1 to 6.
Good. But like I said, these stories are unconfirmed. So, whilst it's clear the showrunners wanted to adapt them, they're not going to outright say Hugo Martinez did these things. Not without a mountain of lawsuits. So, instead, they made up two characters. One is Colonel Carrillo, who could do all the messed up stuff you want, and the other is Hugo Martinez, who's portrayed to be a more
Started yelling like crazy. And Drew was trying to explain what else were up there.
Yeah, didn't you see the game? How he's going from this so far?
Principal's office. It was quiet and awkward. I immediately started regretting my decision of putting that stuff on his presentation.
My
I was
team is
Oh.
expecting to get my name called down to the office, but somehow it never happened.
Keep going,
I
guys.
agree.
Allow us to. Allow us up.
Not there. Principal and
I know.
teacher didn't believe Drew when he said that he wasn't the one who put it there.
Bro, Kane is not doing anything for me, bro.
The whole time I never got caught. I hacked into my class's presentation and put inappropriate things on the
I'm scared of this bitch, yo. Bro's getting bombarded, bro.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
It shreds.
This Cinder does damage.
Team has destroyed a turret.
I got a bunch for us.
An ally has been slain.
I can't breathe, waiting for the exit.
Might win because of my scaling. Hayden, you think we win?
Yeah.
Yeah, no? Oh, yeah.
Yo,
Go
yo,
on.
I bow bow boo beep bow beep bow beep up bow. Bow.
I'm ass, bro. Why are you taking my scale?
Yo, chill, it's my blue buff.
Bro, I'm the only chance of us winning this game, bro.
Take my blue buff.
Hmm?
Take my blue buff, it's right here.
No, I need scale. That's why. It doesn't matter if it is blue buff. I don't care what it is. I don't
You
care
need
if it's
mana.
Krugs. I need
You need a
Facts.
Fortnite cheeseburger? I'm probably dead here.
Oh, hold on, I'll be back.
Hold up, yeah.
Hopefully I don't die. My food's here. Oh shit. Bro, I said like at 350.
An ally has been slain.
Jaden,
Oh,
you in a match?
yeah.
Oh, never mind then. Alright, I'm back.
Down my house with my goofy family in it. My uncle
What's been happening?
eliminate hope
They got Cloud Drake.
got him with a double.
Okay, let's go.
My
I wish I had TP right now. You know how good TP would be right now?
Hold on, where you going, man? For this family, a dish of mayonnaise required.
How did Goblin? You can get away with virtually everything right now. They know it's that.
Waiting for the exhale.
Mayonnaise required.
First I can't be right now. Allow it.
Do you think you could be allowing now?
Probably not. Maybe actually, I could. Depends on her life, so I haven't fought her in a minute. I think we win the game. We won. No one's here. And they can't kill me. Too strong.
So no way this bitch really took my kill, yo. Nice, GG. Good shit, Ale. Waiting for the exhale.
I'm about to say top diff.
Bird,
Even though my lane
Did
got
you win or
bodied.
lose?
we win.
I won, but they had 3 people on me at Nexus and they couldn't kill me.
Man was letting stop. I'll give it to you, Alex. You're such a cute.
Gay.
I mean, you're making a gameplay if you want to get his shit like straight on. Oh, no, never
Top
mind.
diff. GG.
Wait.
Yeah, no, she's finna get tight. Cause bro, she have more kills than, she did way better than me that game. But her
Team
team,
diff?
I'll be
yeah,
right
her
back,
team
alright?
diff 1-9 Kane, bro.
Don't start. I'm gonna be right back. All right.
Bro, I'm gonna eat. Yes, sir. We back in bronze 2. Cause Jaden demoted me. Oh, yo, Jaden, what skin do you have for Rakan?
Star Guardian?
No, what skins do you have? Like all your skins for Rakan.
Star Guardian and Elder.
Yeah, we could match now. I got Elderwood Zaya if you want.
Alright.
If you want.
How'd you get it?
From a masterwork.
You bought a Masterwork.
No, I got it from my challenges.
Huh.
Black. I mean, it's not a bad skin, right? Actually, I don't even know. It looks trash to me. But I don't
Okay.
play Zaya, so. But I know Zaya's good. Just a squishy. Okay, one time I rank up. I'll be back. Finna go slobber down on these wings. Okay? Be back. Black.
Yeah.
my butt like a thug. I got my little gun in the thug. Don't worry about me, I'm a thug. Listen, get it down. Gonna rap niggas get it dub. Get pain on my neck. War on my butt like a thug. On bud. Days like a thug. So make you do a somersault. You gonna bang on that? Yeah. Make you racist. So put the camera on silent. Juggle it. What? Nothing. Well, like that. Down, left, right. Can I have a turkey and cheese sandwich? Hey, Frank. So make you do a somersault. You gonna bang on that? Yeah. Make you racist. So put the camera on silent. Juggle it. What? Nothing. Well, like that. Down, left, right. This is all the girls love. Hey, all I need is a bigger suit. This is insane, bro, because I know for a fact when bro was alive, they told this man every syllable of crazy. And fast forward 100 years.
Alright, yo, Ale, where you go?
Insane, bro, because I know for a fact when bro was
Wait, where did Ale go?
syllable
Eating.
of crazy.
Oh my god.
Forward 100 years.
Bro's built like Among Us character. Oh nah. Bro built emoji 2010.
More by the book kind of guy who believes the police should never cross the line.
We can catch Escobar in any number of ways, but if the one we choose furthers an already strained relationship between the government people and its police, a strain caused by years of corruption and abuse, then we'll have lost, even if we catch him.
Your philosophy is our philosophy, Coronel.
So basically, the reason why I went on this little tangent is so you know that when I'm talking about Colonel Martinez, but I'm showing Colonel Carrillo, understand that they're the same guy. So back to what I was saying. When the government approached Colonel Martinez about leading Search Block, it wasn't a job he wanted. Nobody did. There were many more distinguished and experienced commanders than Martinez, but they used their influence to avoid it. The only way they convinced him to take it was because they told him his position would be rotated monthly with a new guy, which never happened. Of course, Martinez was initially showered with praise, but he quickly found these words of encouragement to be hollow, like when this happened to him.
La señora Quiroga me dijo que los vecinos de la cuadra hicieron una votación. ¿Quieren que nos ayudemos?
Pero ¿cómo eso? Si tenemos guardaespaldas delante de la casa 24 horas al día.
Eso es lo que los asusta.
So Narcos changes things slightly. Martinez and his family lived in an apartment, not a house, when a bomb was found in the basement of the building. That's why their neighbors asked them to leave. It was discovered because someone called in a tip to the police, most likely as a warning. Now, interestingly, nearly all the occupants in Martinez's building were high-ranking national police officers. That's how they knew about his new job, because it was meant to be secret. But rather than supporting him and his family in their time of need, they kicked them out. Not long after, Martinez received a knock on the door, when an old friend popped by, and, as accurately depicted in Narcos, this friend was sent by Pablo Escobar to bribe the colonel $6 million if he just backed off. Martinez kicked his friend out, and from that point on, he was marked for death, and from what I've researched, there were many attempts on his life. A chef was paid off to poison him, a police cadet was ordered to shoot him at the Carlos Holguin Academy, Martinez's home was firebombed, a car bomb was discovered on his route to work, and another bomb was discovered on a plane his family were flying on. But I couldn't find any reference to an attempt like we see in Narcos, where a Sicario tries to shoot him in a restaurant. I think that one's made up. However, the bit where we see Pablo Escobar personally threaten Martinez and how he was going to kill his entire family did happen. Well, close, they kind of tweak things a bit. In the show, Martinez phones Escobar and they both threaten to kill each other, but in real life, Martinez was listening to a wiretap, and when Escobar realized he was being recorded, he left a personal message for the colonel.
Gonorrea mal parido, ¿por qué no recibe la plata más bien como todo el mundo? Podría tenerlo viviendo como un rey, pero ahora ¿sabe qué? Toca matar a su papá, su mamá, sus hijitos, toda su familia, que si su inteligencia lo permite suponer, los tengo perfectamente reconocidos y ubicados, gonorrea mal parido.
But despite all this, Martinez accepted his lot with an iron resolve. He would
Daniel.
capture or kill Pablo Escobar. He had the right manpower to see it through, he just needed to find him. And that's where the Americans came in. Probably the most valuable part of Bush's military package was an elite spy unit called Centrospike. In Narcos, Centrospike is depicted as a CIA-run operation, but it was actually created by the army for a specific type of intelligence gathering, whereas your average spy knows how to...
Abo. Abo. Send this.
Yeah?
Stream. See a beautiful game. You're playing ranked, right? 2 wins in a row already.
To influence and obtain data from an organization or foreign state, Centrospike specialized in finding people and providing real-time tactical information, like where the target is, who they're with, what kind of cars are they driving, that sort of thing. But they didn't typically get this data from informants, but through surveillance. Centrospike would listen to the conversations of their targets by picking up their radio and mobile phone signals and then use them to pinpoint their location within a few hundred meters. They do this with small commercial planes that look innocent from the ground, but inside they'd be jam-packed with state-of-the-art equipment. The operators inside would lock onto a signal, get a rough idea of its location, and then triangulate it with assets on the ground. The sheer volume of information that flowed from Centrospike to the DEA and to SearchBlock proved invaluable, and Colonel Martinez used every bit of it to get inside the head of his prey.
Pablo became his duty and his obsession. He came to recognize Pablo's voice, his sleep pattern, what he might be.
What happened, bro?
Huh?
What happened?
I don't know.
It's winnable. Believe it or not, it's winnable.
Yeah.
Damn, son, it's Gwen's at free. Were you running top or mid? Chin up, cutie pie. Why are you on your stream?
Huh?
Why do
His
you always
taste
on
in
your stream?
art, his love of silk sheets,
Because it's gonna glitch out.
and his favorite music.
Once Centrospike and SearchBlock started working together, they saw results immediately. On December 15, 1989, Rodriguez Gacha was tracked down to a beachside property in Tulum. And, as Narcos accurately depicts, his precise location was given away thanks in large part to Jorge Velasquez, aka El Navegante, who this whole time had been a spy for the Cali cartel. The only major change in this scene is that this raid takes place in Narcos before the Avianca bombing, when in real life it happened after. In any case, when SearchBlock assaulted the property, Gacha's 15 bodyguards opened fire, providing cover for him and his teenage son Freddy to flee away in their red Chevy. Then the pair were spotted by a police helicopter near Banana Grove, and when the helicopter was fired upon, the order was given to cut them down.
Dale plomo.
There it is.
By taking out Rodriguez Gacha, the SearchBlock achieved their first major victory against the cartel. It taught them their shift in tactics was working, and over the next several months, they relentlessly pursued it. Coordinating with the DEA and Centrospike, they mounted dozens of raids and began to close in on Escobar's inner circle. On August 9th, 1990, they dealt him a heavy blow by killing his cousin and right-hand man, Gustavo Gaviria, who had been by Pablo's side since childhood. Officially, SearchBlock reported they had been killed in a shootout, but in Narcos, we see them capture Gustavo and beat him to death. But did this really happen? Well, in Mark Bowden's Killing Pablo, he says, and I quote, "The SearchBlock said he was killed in a shootout, which had become such a commonplace that up in the embassy vault, it was greeted with winks. The expression killed in a shootout with the police was regarded as a euphemism for summary execution. Pablo claimed there had been no shootout, that his cousin had been captured, tortured, and then executed by the colonel's men.
Registre su muerte como si hubiera fallecido en una balacera con la policía. Escribe en tu reporte que él disparó primero.
Coronel está todo golpeado.
¿Satisfecho?
Here's another one of those stories that remains unconfirmed. After all, Pablo Escobar was a pathological liar, but then again, who knows? The only thing I do know for sure is that this episode would have been possible without our sponsor, CuriosityStream. It's a subscription to fight the drug war by peacefully convincing cocoa farmers to give up their cash crop. A challenging task to say. The best part is that fans of history buffs have been offered a year of streaming restriction edited to get history buffs. Just a couple of days before Gustavo's death, Cesar Gaviria became the next president of Colombia. The attempt on his life in the Avianca bombing won him the election by a landslide. He took to the role dutifully, knowing that over 100 people died just because he kept the same anti-narco policy Galan did. He owed it to them to see it through. But what Gaviria didn't know yet was just like Searchblock, Pablo Escobar was also going to change tactics. He had been killing and bombing Colombia to hell and back, but the government still refused to negotiate. Clearly, terrorizing the public alone wasn't going to be enough to sway them.
Políticos la gente le importa un culo, ¿cierto? O sea que si vos querés influenciar a los políticos, vas a tener que ser mucho más específico.
That's when the extraditable stopped the bombings and started targeting the families of the elite, the media conglomerates, giants of industries, former presidents, oligarchs, the 1% that own the majority of Colombia's wealth, who, up until now, have been left relatively untouched. Not anymore. Pablo Escobar was going to kidnap their children, hold them to ransom, and then kill them, one by one until his demands were met. The most high-profile kidnapping was of the popular newscaster Diana Turbay on August 30th, 1990. She was also the daughter of former president Julio Turbay, which made this extremely delicate for Gaviria. Just weeks after taking office, he already faced enormous pressure to end the violence from outside, but now also from within. The families of the Bogota elites got together and formed their own organization, the Notables. Their one objective, to give Pablo Escobar what he wanted.
Como expresidente, yo entiendo que usted está en una posición muy difícil.
Yo, why don't you lock Yasuo for him?
Entiendo su frustración, doctor Turbay.
Why don't you lock Yasuo?
Pero si cedemos ahora, cualquier criminal va a hacer lo que le dé la gana en nuestro gobierno.
No, es que no estamos hablando de cualquier criminal. Estamos hablando del peor criminal del mundo. Y se está burlando de todos.
Presidente.
Oh, we have a Soraka.
Oh, we lost. Oh, GG.
Worthy? Probably not.
No way we're killing this bitch, bro. Nearly impossible.
Usted está procediendo bien, pero nosotros tenemos que proceder como padres que somos.
And that was it. 1 week after Diana Turbay's kidnapping, President Gaviria began to negotiate. He started off by offering Escobar and the other drug lords immunity from extradition and reduced sentences if they surrendered and confessed. Now, this is what the extraditables had been fighting for since the beginning. You'd think they'd jump at the opportunity head first, especially with Searchblock hot on their heels and having to fight the Cali cartel too. Around this time, on September 25th, 1990, they very nearly killed Pacho Herrera at a football game. Pablo Sicarios came onto the pitch and gunned down 18 players and Cali members, but Pacho escaped. A deal with the government was needed now more than ever, but that's not what happened. Every time
not relying on blitz. It's the game.
Good job.
Are you always rely on blitz?
Escobar would make more demands. Gaviria would give in just a little bit, and it carried on like that for months. And every day people continued to die, and not always by Escobar's hands. There were
this team was level 7.
Committed by rogue cops who descend upon the barrios and round up young boys of fighting age and execute them. They wanted to whittle down Sicario recruitment and exact revenge for fallen comrades. It wouldn't be until 1998 before the Colombian government publicly acknowledged before the Inter-American Commission on Human Rights that its own police officers were responsible for one massacre in Villatina, in which 7 young men between the ages of 15 and 22 were murdered. None of the victims were gang affiliated. By December 1990, President Gaviria offered the most generous deal yet, that if these drug lords confessed to even the most minor crime, they would be immune from extradition and serve a reduced sentence. And that was enough for the Ochoa brothers. Now, in the show, this deal is offered to them by Pacho Herrera because of the Cali cartel's political connections in exchange for giving up Gustavo Gaviria to Searchblock. The reason they give him up is because they find out he's been shagging their sister, but this is completely made up. The only reason a deal was offered was because the government was reaching its breaking point and the Ochoa brothers had reached theirs. But the one thing that is accurate about the scene, it is this.
The Colombian government was willing to overlook their part in the largest cocaine empire on the face of the earth. Instead, they would serve reduced sentences. The charge? Illegally importing bulls from Spain. I shit you not.
So by this point, things weren't looking good for the Medellin cartel. Rodriguez Gacha was dead, Gustavo Gaviria was dead, the Ochoa brothers surrendered, and Carlos Slater had long since been arrested and extradited to an American prison. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention earlier that the scene in episode 4 where Carlos Slater was running Tranquilandia and arrested there, That didn't happen. He was arrested in 1987 due to a tip-off. Some people say it was ordered by Pablo because he killed his favorite bodyguard at a party. The only one left standing out of the original founding members was Pablo Escobar. Every day in his war fighting Cali and fighting the state, he was losing money and prestige. Running his cocaine empire on the run just wasn't feasible, but even so, his lawyers continued to negotiate to try and sweeten the deal. Even in his predicament, Pablo wanted to see how far he could take things. Then, on January 25th, 1991, Searchblock unintentionally landed Escobar his greatest victory yet, when during a botched rescue.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Yo, stay in this bush. Oh, look.
I can't stay in that bush.
Go.
Timo. Nah, Timo. I have to play really safe.
They die because it burns them alive.
See? Look. He's right here. Oh, that's so disrespectful, bro. He just wasted her flash. Bro, I'd be pissed.
Tell me, was it desperation?
Dude, Steven, Timo's like right here, bro, and it's so scary. Because I saw him. He's invisible. Oh my god, bro. I can't go farm because I know he's right here. Yep, there he is.
Are you gonna send this up my fucking Gucci dick right now? Oh my god.
Oh my god, I hate Timo's.
Go and you will die.
There is much darkness around you. In you.
That is my
This is gonna be hard for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just so satisfying killing chickens with Kane, yo.
First blood.
Uh-oh.
I have mastered every weapon of war. No prattling tool will prove an exception.
I'm gonna go take bot scuttle. I place a ward on my blue.
Don't even think about it.
This will only dull the blade. I have chosen.
Timo's coming here. Do not give him a kill. Oh my god.
An ally has been slain.
Damn, that's unfortunate. We have to gank bot and top a lot.
screams will echo in this place.
Bro, they're ganking mid a lot. What the? Fuck, Ascendant.
Huh?
I kind of hurt my fucking pinky and it hurts like a bitch now.
Doing what?
Cause like on my desk, right? Like I had like my pinky on like the handle and I slid it under the desk and it was stuck and it was like squishing. Now it hurts. It hurts like a bitch.
I don't know. Get over it.
Here we go. What does Rost mean anyway?
Where's Team Mario? Team taking a sleeping? I'm level 6 with 44 CS and 200k bounty.
For those who cannot see.
Bro. Bro.
An enemy has been slain.
Good choice. Pairs nicely with wrath and fury.
Double kill.
Alright, I'm gonna have to gank bot. Let me top.
Ionians, are they all as confident as you?
There is no one.
Bling up.
I am the weapon. You are a tool.
No, don't gank him too low. He's just gonna kill me and die.
Well, I need to do a little damage on him. And push this wave.
I'd back off if I were you.
I actually get a little damage in, that's all.
That is my.
There we go, got my.
The fight will continue.
Here, I backed him away, so you'll be fine.
I am chosen. The darkened stain lives no more. True believers live forever.
Oh my god.
They will die.
So what are we going for? AP? So I'm gonna go for Mercury's.
Unstoppable.
Mercury's over the way.
I will the whisper of darkness.
Why joined if you see? Speak of yourself.
Yo.
Oh my god, it's my boyfriend. Oh my god, Nelson, where you been? That's why I'm sick.
Yo, bro, I've been outside all day. We outside, bro. It's summer, bro. It was
Me?
cold. Yeah, I was dying of freezing of that.
You're telling me to slide?
Yeah, wait. We're outside. It's summer.
Bro, you know who you're asking, right?
I said, you know who you're talking to right now? I am. Jonathan. What's bro?
Bro, no way fucking Caitlyn took my kill, yo. Take your fucking
Zed now
CS.
walks
That's what you
in
fucking
my
get.
shadow.
No. No, mate.
No, I haven't been watching like WWE.
I'm gonna take it so far. Be careful. You're gonna be something on for you.
Kill the body, build the body, free the body.
Bro, what the fuck? Castle's actually cracked.
An enemy has been slain.
Every corpse a lesson, every threat a target.
An enemy has been slain.
No escape.
Holy crap.
You killed him?
No, I'm good.
My path cuts through the bodies
Good
of
job,
the
Hassan.
unwilling.
Listen, you're in that league right now, bro. Bro, not league grind. I said league, you said league grind.
The reaping begins with purpose.
I said league grind. I said league grind. Molding fucking bitch.
Bro, why?
Listen, you know what I mean? I saw league grind.
I got that.
Need him to focus on some rocket.
This is as it was meant to be.
Double kill.
No.
Enemy double kill.
I say it was worth.
No, I got you.
Hey, what are these people going for? Alright. Yeah, AP, so I'm gonna go Mercury.
Oh. Fat. That's mad fat. That's
Nelson.
oh, good.
I'm a
See
suck
that.
that X and I'ma give you the sloppy. Wait, does Gabby work at fucking cinnamon shit? Antion?
Word.
Antions? Wait, what age? Wait, what age they hire?
Well, she's 14, bro.
That ass?
Mhm.
When she get paid?
Like 20 an hour.
Bro, that is the most horrendous cap I ever heard.
The blade of millennia exercises.
My God, she cannot get paid that much.
She literally gets paid that much.
That is the most lying. She's lying to you. A 14-year-old can't get paid that
the
much.
manager told me.
Well, that bitch is lying. 20 hours, 20 per hour, my ass. Huh? Bro, you how cute, bro? 20 an hour?
He's gonna sell the VR, you know.
Wait,
He's
Jimmy's
gonna
selling
sell
his
the
VR? You're gonna buy it?
No, I'm going with him when he sells it. Cause no.
You gotta sign it! Roll on it!
I mean, do you want to buy it? Mom said buy it first. He would sell it for 130.
Jimmy's selling for 130?
He would sell it really cheap. You wanna ask mom? Cause that usually costs 300, bro.
He's selling it for 130. Go X Mom.
Teemo's here. Never mind, we got Yasuo.
Double kill.
Yeah, we got Yasuo.
Feeding my enemies.
Shut down.
I was forged by the uncaring providence of war.
Damn, that was a steal of a lifetime.
What happened, Nelson? Oh, that Vex almost hit me. What the fuck?
They will die forgotten.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
This is as it was meant to be.
You sad? That's okay, man. We
Why
still
you
got the
sad?
PC.
Enough for now.
Wait, why is he
What?
sad? Wait, why is he sad?
Because mom said no to buying the VR.
Tell her here. I have a method to convincing her.
No, I can convince her. I'm just like.
I buy, they die.
Nah, I feel not, cause bro, I was saying Oculus is not that bad.
The dark end is gone. Our enemy.
Alright, fuck it, Jonathan. You want me to convince mom?
Shut down.
Why is he in a good mood now? You smoking that shit, Nelson? That's why you're such in a good mood.
What?
Now the plan continues.
Nelson, you know what? You know what you should say. I know I've not been a good son, but at least fucking get you onto something. Go around those lines. I can't tell you what to say fully because I'm in the game.
No, I know what to like say, bro. Calm down.
I'm coming, Ascendant, don't you worry. I'll avenge you right here and now. Where do you think you're going?
So foolish.
Double kill.
See what I say, Ascendant. What I say. Ascendant, what did I say? Just repeat those words to me. What did I say?
I was mediocre.
What did I mean,
New
mediocre?
attempt. They accidentally shot and killed
died.
Turbai. With pressure mounting from the notables and a war-weary public,
Would have been
President
cool if you
Eventually
went in, killed both of them,
to
and went
all
out.
his demands. And so on June 19th,
But he
1991,
died.
after 7 years of bloodshed, Pablo Escobar finally turned himself in. As to the conditions of his surrender and to end the violence, the Colombian constitution would be rewritten to outlaw extradition. He'd keep his multi-billion-dollar fortune, he'd confess to only one crime and serve a 5-year sentence. But he'd do his time in a prison he'd built himself, called La
Yo, cale culo. Cale culo.
Enemy has been slain.
Cale culo.
My path cuts through the bodies of the unwilling.
Nelson, what are the odds I am right now smelling my ass crack right now?
Shut down.
You scared the fuck out of me, bro.
Oh my god, I scared you, Nelson.
Because I thought it was something serious. Yeah. Go anime.
My god, don't, cause you know he's gonna get this friendly adult websites, yo. Chill.
It's calm, bro. He's mature, bro.
This blade, I am invincible.
He doesn't even pay attention to them, bro. He's mature. Yo, what are we gonna play, bro?
Get on
Who did you see? Oh my god, it's Zable. Zable. Hello?
They should stay down.
Is Abel sleeping right now?
No, I don't know where he's out, I think.
Catedral, or the cathedral. It was nestled
Then
in the
why he
mountains
on
of his
VC?
hometown of Envigado, outside Medellin. It was going to be run by his own guards. All its inmates would be his sicarios. No cops or Americans were allowed within 2 miles of the prison. Nobody was allowed to fly over it, and the best part? Search Block was to be disbanded. This was not a surrender, but appeasement. Pablo Escobar had taken on the Colombian state and won. His prison was anything but. I mean, from the outside it looked like one. It had watchtowers with a double fence, 15 rows of electrified barbed wire, except the switch for that was an Escobar cell. To enter the prison, you had to pass through army checkpoints along a winding dirt road that led to the top of the slope. But these were a joke. The soldiers would always wave through truckloads of contraband, transporting everything from prostitutes, liquor, drugs, lobsters, electronics, you name it. In the prison itself, they had a lot.
Not every battle is a fight.
Enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Damn, that Soraka healed them all.
Yo, I should have ran out there and put the fear into her, bro.
Large rec room with arcade machines, pool, ping pong tables, with a little casino. There was a lounge with a bar, even a disco. Pablo's private cell, if you could call it that, was fitted with a kitchen, an office, a bedroom with a custom-sized bed, and a
As soon as if you don't get your monkey cute ass up, I'ma suck your
Open
dick
the door.
like a
Beating
gorilla.
my enemies in shadow. I leave the light to the oppressed.
Can I get like a cheese?
Oh yeah,
no
me
cheese.
compré eso. Le gané eso. En el mod.
An enemy has been slain.
No. ¿Le gusta?
An enemy has been slain.
Yo, let's go fuck up Miss Fortune real quick, yo. Let's put the fear
Qué
into
frío
her.
tiene la mano. Venga aquí, aquí está caliente. Acuérdese aquí. Ah, bro, no, bro.
Bro! I eat those shrooms for like not.
Oh.
I'm a goat!
Your team has destroyed
Help.
a turret. You have been slain.
a jacuzzi in the bathroom. For exercise, they had a gym with a sauna and a football pitch outside with lights installed to play at night. Pablo also smuggled in friends and family and hosted lavish parties. The one we see in the show was for his 42nd birthday on December 1st, 1991. He hired
Brothers
fine
have
dining chefs
reunited.
in Medellin and they feasted on shrimp, octopus, stuffed turkey and cake. They had a live band playing whose music reverberated over the mountainside. All of this under the watchful eye of the police and the DEA. Of course, they couldn't do anything to stop it, only monitor the situation and report back to Gaviria.
Antes de Escobar, era dueño de todo Colombia. Ahora solo es dueño de su
What's
propia
happening?
This guy she just walked it like 2 shrooms back to back. Annoying.
The Yone
Oh
combo?
my god.
Bro, what happened? Them shoes ain't doing good, bro?
Annoying. Oh
Bro, that voice crack, yo.
my. Oh my god.
Shut down.
I'll avenge you right here. I'll avenge you, don't you worry.
Your turret has been destroyed. Killing spree. You have slain
Oh,
an
good.
enemy. Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain.
Kill the body, build the body, free the body.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Enemy double kill.
Ow! Oh my god, that really hurt.
Si me dan a escoger
An enemy
entre
has
prostitutas en la catedral
shut down.
o bombas en el país,
Aced.
le estaré eternamente agradecido a estas mujeres.
Inside his little kingdom, Pablo went back to rebuilding his
Oh,
empire.
I
and soon
forgot
was
about
trafficking more
watching
cocaine
Batman.
than ever
I might
before.
watch
He had
after
the
this.
stipulations of a surrender to thank for that. The DEA couldn't get close enough to the prison to conduct any serious surveillance.
You wanna
and
watch
they
with
couldn't
me?
intercept any communication.
The Batman.
Bruh, oh my lord. We're in a win streak too, bruh. Oh my lord.
Hell no. We're losing this game.
Oh no.
Simple.
Baby, don't girl say that to me, my wonderful girl. Abel!
My path cuts through the bodies of the unwilling.
Hello?
Yeah?
How do you know I was here?
Was there your mic?
How tedious.
These fucking tea mushrooms, yo!
Enemy rampage. Enemy double kill. Enemy killing spree.
Where you at?
Weeping begins with
This fucking Soraka!
Soraka healed. Honestly, just focus Soraka at this point.
Communications leaving it. That was because Pablo got around this problem by either using homing pigeons or he'd smuggle in his capos for face-to-face meetings. But despite living the high life, prison did have its drawbacks. For one thing, he was still at war with Cali. Regardless what the show says, there was never a ceasefire or a truce being negotiated. Medellin and Cali were constantly at each other's throats, and now they knew where to find him. But Pablo planned for this by carefully selecting the ground where the prison was to be built. The mountains fogged every day at dawn and dusk, which provided cover to escape and deterred any surprise aerial assaults. The only flat piece of land large enough for a helicopter landing was the football pitch, but Pablo had it booby-trapped with anti-helicopter wires. So the Cali cartel thought to get around this problem by dropping bombs from a helicopter onto the prison, but when Escobar discovered the plot, he ordered an anti-aircraft cannon. Another drawback beyond Pablo's personal safety was that prison life interfered with his ability to manage the cartel's daily operations. Before going inside, he gave a huge chunk of that responsibility to Kiko Moncada and Fernando Galliano. Both they and their families grew.
Light offers no sanctuary.
Oh, we gotta fight for this soul. Pulling up. Focus Soraka.
Shut down.
My greatness.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
The Blade of Millennia exercises my will.
Incredibly rich and powerful because of this, but this wasn't to last. Within a year, the pair would be murdered at the prison. Now, the sources seem to vary on how this exactly happened. The version we see in Narcos is mentioned in Steve Murphy and Javier Pena's book, Manhunters. They said it all started when a buried bag of rotting cash was discovered on Kiko's property. Jealous of the Moncardas and Gallianos, Pablo Sicarios hatched a plot to kill them by telling Pablo his most trusted capos were holding out on him.
Los guerrilleros, los paras, los narcotraficantes, pues... Todo está enterrando plata.
So, all of them in front of me.
Usted no se le hace muy raro eso, patrón.
That was not.
A mí sí.
In that version of events, Kiko and Fernando were ordered to La Catedral to explain themselves. In Mark Bowden's book, Killing Pablo, he said that Pablo was the one who had grown jealous of Kiko and Fernando, that he was constantly putting them in their place, first by hiking up their war tax to excessive levels.
Yo igual necesito subir el impuesto. De ahora en adelante, 1 millón al mes.
But still feeling like he was owed more, Pablo ordered his men to steal an extra $20 million from
I bested the dark.
their secret stash houses. Then Kiko and Fernando visited the prison to complain. It seems like Narcos is combining these two versions, but there's still one more. The final source I have is from Juan Pablo Escobar's book, Pablo Escobar, My Father, in which he says that he was personally told by
My greatness.
You have been slain.
Guess we'll just slaughter Timo.
by his father,
Well, not
that
even that
Kiko and
important.
Fernando had both been turned by the Cali cartel and were ordered to withhold financial aid to Pablo and provide intelligence.
But then he also wants to do the
Discovered
combo
their
so
betrayal,
badly.
He lured them to the prison. Regardless which account is true, they all end the same way. They were both murdered by Pablo Sicarios, cut into pieces by chainsaw, and their bodies burned to ash. Then Pablo ordered a hit on their families for their properties and assets to be seized. And, according to Javier Pena, he even sent their widows their husbands' charred penises. In Narcos, it's Steve Murphy and Javier Pena who find out about this and leak it to the press. But it was actually the Moncada and Galliano widows. As their families prepared for civil war, they made the information public that their husbands had been murdered inside the prison. Pablo didn't know it yet. He had just made one of his greatest mistakes.
What if I just like suck the Among Us cock out of you Among Us?
Enemy killing spree.
No escape. Darkness is gone. Enemies
Focus Soraka. Do you see the problem right now?
Yeah, we lose this game.
The Blade of Millennia exercises my will. Death
An ally has been slain.
and so quickly.
I'm gonna take your red buff.
Go ahead.
Cause I can.
Okay.
This is the right choice.
Oh, you're not getting mad?
No.
No. Oh, we have soul?
I buy, they die. Simple.
Soul is useless.
What does soul even give us? So, damage
You
and
know-
blaze creating explosion on starting dealing 150 adaptive damage. Adaptive.
When you hit someone, there's an explosion.
Yeah, no.
Useless.
Bro, I know. I'm not that dumb.
Ah, okay.
So that's so cute as something. I'm sorry, like.
Bathing my enemies in shadow.
Oh, it's like Baron.
I leave the light to the oppressed.
We're all on the other side of the map.
Bro, these fucking team mushrooms is gonna piss me off. And this
I
one-
know.
For this person, I'm gonna kill him myself.
Get Oracle Lens.
I have work.
By the uncaring providence.
Nope, no, fuck this. No, no, no. I'm probably dead because of this motherfucker.
An ally has been slain.
You keep watching. Diana's not even near you.
Believers live forever. They will die forgotten.
An enemy has been slain.
No, fuck this, yo. Fucking team mushrooms everywhere.
This
Fuck
is what
me.
it's meant to be. Not every battle is a fight.
Bro.
It's not even that bad, chill.
Bro, it is fucking bad. Cause once I'm ready to assassinate someone, boom, team mushroom.
This is the right choice.
Deal with it.
Out there. Retreat. Fall back, young one.
The reaping begins with
Bro, game magic is this.
That's what I'm doing.
Do not let them steal this, alright? Allah.
What a beautiful smite of me.
Bro, I thought at 400.
Yo.
Oh shit, help me fight this.
Hello?
Yeah?
I would have been surprised if a fucking
Good
team
morning.
mushroom fucking pops out of me.
Good
Steven.
afternoon, man.
What's good?
What's the win-loss so far since I left?
Oh no, I haven't lost. We won.
I bested the
2 wins.
No,
it's
one
like
loss.
2 wins, 0 losses.
Damn, bro, 0 losses. We're keeping the streak all
Yeah,
night.
exactly. This is the
By the end of the night, I want to
out of
hear a good win-loss ratio. Out of iron, what rank are you?
Huh?
What rank are you?
Iron 3.
You're not getting out of iron.
On Wednesday afternoon, July
Didn't
21st, 1992, President
Hold on.
Gaviria held a meeting
Nope.
with all his generals and ministers over what was
Did I
to be
tell you?
done with Escobar. Turning a blind eye to prostitutes is one thing, but this was murder. If the Colombian
Hey,
government
sir, yes,
ignored
sir.
this, then it too would be complicit.
Yes,
and
let's
its
go, it worked!
starvation to be-
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Me and Yasuo are doing the combo.
Wait, what combo?
The ult combo.
You only us?
The like me ult, then he ults. Starting there.
Playing Yona, you're sad. I'm disappointed in you.
Bro, we've been trying to make the combo work all game.
Huh?
We've been trying to make the combo work
Even
all
further
game.
disgraced. But to take action would violate the agreement with the world's most powerful narco-terrorist. It would mean war once again. In the end, Gaviria concluded
Bruh.
that Escobar violated the agreement first by committing the murders. So he ordered Escobar to be transferred from his luxury prison in Envigado to a real one in Bogota. But this had to be handled immediately before Escobar could find out. Figuring this was not a job for the police but the army, Gaviria ordered the 4th Brigade
12
of
OP.
Medellin with about 4,000 men to head to La Catedral and take the drug lord into custody. Meanwhile,
Yeah,
back
Steven,
in
let
Bogota,
me
the
borrow
vice-
Kane, bro. I kinda wanna play Kane.
I don't know about that one, bro. I don't know about that one.
Then what was your KD? Didn't.
12-9.
Alright, Iron
You
3,
guys have only
40,
done one game?
46 LP.
But see, I think that's 2-0.
No, 3 out of 3 wins. No.
What?
This is my 3rd win.
No, I said since I left.
Oh yeah, I got only 1 win.
Oh, they said 3.
Minister of Justice was ordered to fly to
What an
Envigado and
assassin.
meet with General Riza to formalize the transfer. In Narcos, the vice minister's called Eduardo Sandoval, but the real guy's name was Eduardo Mendoza. And what Narcos doesn't show is that right from the start, Mendoza's efforts to bring in Escobar were being compromised. For example, he was promised a plane would pick him up at the airport, only to find out that it had no fuel. Then it suspiciously took several hours to find enough fuel in an airport to fill a Cessna. By the time he made it to Envigado, it was nighttime, and worse still, General Riza still hadn't arrested Escobar.
¿Cómo se queda dentro en
Is that
prisión?
fair?
No entiendo, se supone que debería estar bajo su custodia cuando yo llegara.
Pena con usted, señor, pero esas no eran mis órdenes.
I agree with them.
Bueno, ¿y entonces cuáles eran sus órdenes?
Mis órdenes eran asegurar perímetro.
You know
o sea,
why?
que
Because
nadie
they
pueda
didn't
entrar ni
sell
salir.
got Gmod.
Espéralo usted.
Said I haven't
Lo
got
que está
Gmod.
pensando el presidente, general. Y créame que no le va a gustar para nada saber que Escobar no está en su poder.
Let me explain what happened here.
Regular
Escobar's
show's the best
intimidation
show.
tactics worked so well
Not
over the
regular.
years that nobody wanted to be
Get it?
accountable for
Yeah, you
going
get
up
it, Abel?
against him. From the top brass to the lowliest soldier, orders would be
You're boring.
tweaked, changed, and improvised, so it would always be someone else's responsibility. And naively,
should I
Mendoza
play?
thought perhaps he should be the one to step up. So he approached the prison guards,
Jaden.
who technically worked for him, and asked to be brought to
Who should I play?
Escobar so he could convince him to come
Who should
out
you play?
peacefully. And I must say, the confrontation
guys.
between the vice
Should I play
minister
someone
and the
on the
cocaine
Super?
godfather is
Guys.
very accurate here.
Go my
Mendoza
Super, which
walked
one?
into the
What?
prison and confidently
some
told
weird shit I think
Escobar
my
that he was
mom
simply
started
going to be
to get
transferred to a
Yes,
safer
okay.
one, whilst they made security improvements here.
Bro,
Of course, Escobar didn't buy it, and warned Mendoza that Gaviria was
Hello.
breaking their
Then which
agreement,
should I
and
play?
any incursion would be seen as an act of war. Then
get
Mendoza
black.
excused himself to relay the message to the president,
This is why I
and this
do not
part
support
is
BLM.
absolutely
This is
true. Just as he thought he was going to walk out, Escobar surrounded him with his thugs. Then Mendoza looked to the prison guards for help,
Right, Nelson?
only for them to turn against him too. Taken hostage, Mendoza was told to call the president and urge him to withdraw the army. Of course, Gaviria hung up the line once he knew Mendoza was Escobar's captive. The next thing that happened that we don't see in Narcos is Gaviria ordered General Riza to storm the prison right away. But to his shock, General Riza refused. No excuses, he just simply refused. It was clear the entire brigade was either too corrupt or too scared to make a move. So Gaviria had to order a special forces team to fly from Bogota to Envigado
Well,
and do it themselves. But
you
when they
tell me
arrived
about-
at the airport, there were no pilots available, so even more
We
time
must
was
stay
wasted.
focused,
When
brother.
special forces eventually made it to the prison, it was
must
around 4 o'clock in the morning, which couldn't have worked out better for Escobar, because at dawn and dusk, these mountains are covered in dense fog. Except we don't see the fog in Narcos, but keep that at the back of your mind for what happened
Also, we
next.
must
Just
stay
after 4:30 a.m., the assault began, as hundreds of Colombian special forces stormed the prison. The sound of gunfire and explosions echoed across the complex, as breach charges blasted doors open and rooms were cleared with concussion grenades, leaving anyone inside stunned and easily taken down. A few of Pablo's guards tried to shoot it out with the troops, but they were no match against their overwhelming firepower. Eventually, the vice minister was found lying in a room alive, but in a daze. Mendoza was quickly escorted out of the line of fire and to safety. Now, as exciting this whole scene is, I'm sorry to say that it was nowhere near this action-packed. Only one prison guard was killed, and 2 were wounded. Everyone else left in the building surrendered without a fight, which is the sensible thing to do. Pablo Escobar certainly knew he didn't have a chance. That's why before the assault even began, he and a few of his sicarios escaped through a tunnel.
Less than an hour after Escobar escaped La Catedral, word had spread all over Colombia that war was coming again. But this time would be different. This time there would be no negotiations, no deals. This time, we were going to kill him.
At some point in this episode, you might have asked yourself, hey, wait a minute, why is Nick only talking about Pablo Escobar? Aren't Steve Murphy and Javier Pena the show's main protagonists? Well, yeah, but they weren't really there for much of the events in Season 1. Javier Pena didn't arrive in Colombia until 1988, and Steve Murphy didn't come until 1991, just 3 days before Pablo turned himself in. Originally, I was planning to cover their journey concurrently with Escobar's, but then I realized there was going to be a lot of me saying, whilst Escobar was doing this, they weren't there, which would have been boring. Truth is, they didn't have a big role to play until the events of season 2. In fact, Javier Penny had this to say of Steve Murphy and what they did in their first year working together. We were not very close, and while Escobar was in jail, we sat during DEA presentations and conducted a few operations, but nothing to equal the magnitude of the Escobar search. Meaning the Escobar search after he escaped from prison. That was when they became best friends and worked together. But even so, the characters are still only loosely based on the real guys. Oftentimes, we'll see them take credit for stuff that other people did. Like when Steve Murphy hands Lara Bonilla that bulletproof vest before he got shot, when it was really US Ambassador Louis Tamms. Or when Javier Pena tracks down Pablo's mugshot, when it was really Guillermo Cano, the chief editor of El Espectador. To be honest, I'd say the majority of scenes involving these two is fictional. Having said that, there are some moments in season 1 that are directly inspired from their personal lives in Colombia and dramatized. One example comes to mind is in episode 2, when Steve Murphy and his real-life wife Connie land in Bogota, but customs won't let them leave with their cat, even though they filled out all the correct paperwork. The Murphys are held for hours over formalities regarding their cat, but eventually they're cleared. Now, this did happen to the Murphys in real life, but they never found out what the reason was. In the show, it's because the airport staff are bribed by the cartel to photocopy the passports of all the Americans working at the embassy. Then, in an effort to intimidate Murphy, the traffickers do this.
Steve!
Get back. Stay right there, don't move.
If your show is going to be inspired by true events, then I think this is a good way to do it. Aside from being held up at the airport, their cat really did die in Colombia, except it was due to natural causes and not because the traffickers wanted to send a message.
How important is this cat to you?
Excuse me?
Also, their very first night in Bogota inspired another moment in Narcos. Apologize for censoring the sex scene, but it's YouTube. According to the book Manhunters, Steve Murphy wrote, and I quote, "As tired as we were, neither of us could fall asleep. That's when we heard the gunshots outside the boarding house. I immediately grabbed my pistol, but then the shots turned into machine gun fire. I looked at my little weapon and thought, what am I gonna do with this?"
Welcome to Bogota.
Another thing Narcos was inspired by was the hostile inter-service rivalry between the DEA and CIA.
Yo, Sennis, you ready? Huh?
Yeah.
Jaden, where my money at?
Yo, wait, Ali, he owns you money? He owns me money too.
Yo, can someone wake up Abel?
He's not asleep, my guy.
I'm right here.
Oh, yo, Abel.
This guy's mad goofy, yo.
Can we play Tarkov?
Oh
No.
my lord.
Bruh.
Damn, if I was
Why
you,
not?
bro. Damn, if I was you,
What's
son.
your regular show? Clips.
Bruh. Can we play Tarkov in a bit?
Maybe.
Steve Murphy
Oh,
himself
see.
admitted that
Bro, don't tell me you're gonna decline. We're on a win streak right now. We're on a 3-win streak.
Bro, we're on a 1-win streak.
Well, I'm on a 3-win streak, so.
Jaden, you've won one
Can you
game.
play with me, bro? The equalizer. Phineas, bro. The cycle.
The cycle's no. Yeah, but I'm gonna say around like 6 o'clock, I'm Iron 2.
What?
Around 6 o'clock, 5:30, I'm gonna be Iron 2.
often their biggest obstacle in finding Escobar wasn't corrupt Colombian officials, but their fellow Americans,
but you hit a leg.
who viewed their law enforcement work with contempt and trivial when compared to the threat of communism. In the show, they're portrayed to be pretentious, petty,
Stop
and
starting
I have
it.
to watch.
Hold
I
on.
have to rewatch Narcos.
Didn't.
Not a regular show, not regular.
You hit
A
legs?
ver, chicos,
Ah,
aquí
what?
mandará mi
Do
padre,
you hit legs?
pero fuera mandamos nosotros. Propongo fiestón,
Abel,
sin normas,
Yeah.
sin reglas.
do you hit legs?
Bueno, las ponemos nosotros. Regla número 1. Fuera la geolocalización. Los que vayamos a la fiesta tendremos que poner el móvil en modo avión. Y ya que estamos, también
Nothing.
fuera vestimentas, uniformes reglamentarios. Mira, de
You hit
hecho,
legs?
fuera vestimentas, así
What?
en general.
You hit legs?
Cuidado con el que el sauna que se está viniendo
Boy,
arriba,
bro, I've been-
Pero a ver,
Oh my
una fiesta en
God,
plan en bolas.
yo, fucking-
Una fiesta en plan hasta lo que cada uno quiera hacer. Regla número 2. No a la distancia física. Todos a tocarnos
No tengo.
bien ya.
De puta madre. Me viene que te cagas que estoy soltera y me hace falta un buen meneo. ¿Puti vuelta o qué?
No, aunque no estés soltera, ¿eh? Aquí todos con todos sin normas. Regla número 3. Aquí se viene a experimentar. Así que fuera prejuicios, complejos y etiquetas. Las tendencias sexuales se quedan en la puerta. Si no, no se entra.
¿Es negociable eso?
Samu, soy el hijo de un dictador, ¿tú qué crees?
Ya, lo que tú quieras, pero yo
no
me arriesgo.
Hermanita, ¿tú qué?
Yo me muero de ganas de ir.
Edgar went bald.
Puede ser divertido, ¿no?
Con dudas no se entra. Ari, ven tú sola mejor, ¿eh? Vas a disfrutar más. Hazme caso.
Bueno, vale, venga, me apunto.
¿Sí?
Perfecto, entonces.
But I still have not finished Pronto.
Quien no conoce su historia está condenado.
Entre los hombres que las están cuidando.
No siendo entonces otra cosa, nos podemos ir ya, oficial.
Tiene que ser discreto, llave. Tiene que aprender eso, hermano.
No, discúlpame, Chili, pero es que la mera emoción que tengo de trabajar con vos. Pero ya estoy calmado. Contame, pues, los negocios. ¿Cuál es la vuelta?
Bueno, necesito que se venga para acá, para la nevera, rapidito. ¿A Bogotá?
A la nevera. Entonces la vuelta es importante, ¿no, Chili?
Es bien importante, hermanito. Mejor dicho, es la vuelta de su vida, papá.
Nelson.
Sí. Oíste, pero para que esa vuelta salga nítida, salga excelente,
Nelson.
no le puede contar ni a su mamá, ni a su novia, a nadie.
German rights.
Me parece.
No, al contrario, el gusto es mío.
You know what that is?
Hombre, y es que vos te las vas a venir a dar de santurrón hasta el alturas de la vida, ¿o qué? ¿Vos no te das cuenta que eso es parte de la estrategia? Ustedes no se alcanzan a imaginar el impacto del miedo que le podemos meter al gobierno de solo saber que tomamos un avión en pleno vuelo.
Jaden.
No, pues, como te digo, Pedro Escobar Gaviria, ¿o qué?
You know Naz is cute, right?
Hermano, nosotros no somos terroristas. Lo que nos gusta es el
Does
billete.
a bit of damage.
Por andar a la sombra de Pablo Escobar,
That's a
no
little bit,
hacer
right?
lo que se le da la gana. Todo el país se nos va a venir encima.
Dealing
Nos van a
damage and
odiar.
increasing
que ya nos están
future power.
Tenemos que encontrar una salida. Y
Yeah,
la
Nasus
salida
does
es la
no damage,
negociación.
basically.
Nazis strikes his foe,
Matando gente.
dealing damage and
Y es que vos tenés
increasing
una
the
idea mejor
power
que
of his future, siphoning strikes.
Ustedes no se dan
If he
cuenta que la
says
única forma que
he
podemos entrar
slays
al
his target.
gobierno arrodillado en una mesa es
Yeah,
a
no
negociar
damage.
con nosotros. Que los tenemos que arrodillar, acorralar.
Alright, look,
y
look, this is the
presionar.
game, alright. I'm gonna
Esa
tell
es la
you
única
someone's
forma que lo
ability
vamos a
and you gotta
lograr.
guess who it is.
Alright.
Let me end my stream.
Hey, but name,
Okay.
A ver, chico.
Ale,
What?
name me the Chowa brothers.
Jenny, you ready?
Oh,
Yeah.
Abel!
Alright, torches
Abel!
opponent in front of him, dealing magic
They
damage
added
in a
the
cone for
One
3
Piece
seconds.
Z film movie
Say it again.
To what?
to Netflix.
Okay.
Torches opponents in front of him,
Go
dealing
Peace.
damage
Again, Thomas is always be
in
better.
a
Okay,
cone for 3 seconds.
Combo.
That's like the only
Okay,
anime
okay,
movie
I give
I've
you an
watched.
easy one.
Huh?
That was hard.
I don't think
That
I've
was an
watched an
easy
anime
one.
movie other than Gintama's.
Slams the ground,
Silent Voice?
sending out a fissure,
I've never
dealing
watched the Silent
damage and
Voice.
slowing enemies hit.
Actually, that ass.
Yeah, it sounds garbage.
Say it again.
It's
Aquí mandará mi padre.
shit. What I was gonna watch? I was gonna watch Narcos again. Who left? Oh my god, you're cheating on me, Nelson!
Yo.
Shut your cute ass up, bruh.
Yo.
And then I go like a
Tú tienes un acento chistoso. ¿De dónde eres?
De Colombia.
Ah.
Alright.
Steven, start it.
Bro, where you at? Why you leaving? Huh?
Because you're talking too much, Steven.
You're trolling, aren't you? Ale told you to troll, right?
Yeah, he told me to ruin your game. To maintain the cycle.
Form into tyrant form, gaining bonus health,
Swain.
dealing damage to
Swain.
No.
Wait, now?
Nah.
Say it, hey, keep saying it.
Transforms into tyrant form, gaining bonus health and dealing damage to enemies around him.
Bro, Wayne, bro.
That's not Swain.
Yes, it is.
No.
Who is it?
Renekton.
Oh. Bro, I think I can't remember Renekton.
Alright, new one.
What?
Okay. Well, what difficulty you want?
Hard.
Hard? Alright.
Pablo.
Let me find.
Pablo, tenemos un problema ni el hijo de puta.
I'm gonna switch my roles to mid. Hurry up.
No importa un culo, si no resolvemos este problema nos van a quebrar a todos, Pablo, vení. Vení, hombre. Hijo de puta.
A ver.
Bro.
Ese es el problema.
La gente nos está mirando, Pablo. Están preguntando cómo fue que de repente dos
Well.
cosas de Envigado resultaron con
Actually, I
tanta
can give you a hard one. I know which one.
Hermano,
Let me find.
usted lava el dinero. Sabe que
Johanna, how much does a military cable so far?
I don't know, like 90K. Used to.
A ver.
Si le secuestramos a alguien de su
Bro, there's
familia,
no
¿qué
hard
pueden
one.
hacer?
This one, nigga. Targets an enemy champion, dealing a large amount of magic damage.
Veigar.
Way, yo. You know, I'm watching articles again. Let me watch this again. Wait, who are you guys talking about? Bro, no, bro. Shit. No, bro, I don't give a shit. Bro, I don't give a fuck. Oh, no. No, I'm done. Bro, I don't know why the fuck you're declining. Jesus Christ. Fuck. Stop being mad annoying. Fuck, bro. Shit.
Agent Schroeder will watch you the entire time. Where are the files?
Zeri doesn't help other people, does she?
Bro, 10 seconds.
Okay,
10,
Here we have one of those
9,
rare occasions where
8,
the truth is more
7,
ridiculous than what
6,
actually happened. Here's what
5.
Steve Murphy
You're
had to
searching
say
it
to
up, bro.
Manhunters. Whenever
3,
we walked in, they would
2,
activate
I
a
don't know.
flashing
1.
blue
It was
light via
severe.
their office space to let everyone know there was an outsider in their midst. We
Severe.
were then required
Yeah.
to sit at a
That all
child-sized
sounds
desk
so
located
trash.
just outside the office of the chief of station and his assistant, where we were
Severe.
allowed to review the
I've
data.
never
But
played
in the
Severe.
end, the
I've
intel
never
didn't turn
seen a
out to be
Severe
much
all
You've
help,
played
because
Severe.
apparently
Stop
the
lying.
CIA was just
Severe.
copying
That's
a lot of what
cap.
the DA was reporting,
I've
but
never
sending
played
it back to Langley without
Alright,
convincing them.
this one.
What?
Temporarily becomes immune to all disables. That one's so easy.
Well, that could be couple. Okay, so
Not only that,
That's
Murphy
no,
and Pena
nah,
even
there's
believe
no
the CIA
couple.
was
Pick
spying.
one. You
In
can only get
Narcos,
one.
there's an episode
like
where the
Kale,
CIA is
Nah, shut up.
because he's harboring an M19
Wait,
insurgent
Bro.
called Elisa Alvaro.
Temporarily
This never happened,
becomes
as she's a
immune to
fictional
all
character.
disables.
In real life, they just
All
suspected the CIA
disabled.
tapped their phones
Yeah.
because they always seem to know intimate details
not
about their
immunity.
conversations. Also, whenever
I
they
don't
picked
know.
up the phone and picked up the receiver, they didn't
Oh,
hear
I
a
feel
dial
like-
tone right away. Just
Bro, you were
silence for several
struggling.
seconds until they heard a few clicks, and then the dial
Okay,
tone
none of
returned.
that, none of
Listen,
that.
the next thing to
Look at
inspire
you
Narcos,
searching it
as
up.
you might be surprised
I'm
to
not searching
learn,
it up, I'm
is that
looking
Steve
to the
Murphy
people
and
I
his wife
think
Connie really did adopt a baby in Colombia.
Bro, you can't
In the
do that,
show,
you just
the
gotta
baby was the
guess.
survivor of a
10
family
seconds,
massacre
10,
by Escobar's henchmen,
9,
but
Give me a
in
lane
real
and I'll
life,
guess.
The
Give
Murphys
me a
went
lane.
to an adoption agency and adopted not
Bro, that's
one,
easy
but
then.
little
Become
girls.
immune,
Now,
bro.
I realize I've spent most of
It's
this
not
chapter
easy.
just talking about Steve Murphy,
Top
but
jungle.
believe me, that's not intentional. I
Top
tried to find
jungle.
something I could talk about with Javier Pena that's
10,
depicted in
What's
Narcos.
up, what's up?
9,
Read it
There
one more
really
time.
8,
wasn't much.
7.
All I could find was
Oh
the
my
scene
God.
when Javier Pena
Becomes
comes into contact with
immune
El
to all
Navigante, the Cali
disables.
cartel member sent a spy on
Immune to
Rodriguez
all
Gacha. That
disables.
bit
10,
is
I
true.
know
He
it
was an
9,
informant.
8, 7,
Bro,
6,
you're loud,
5,
bro. Shut up.
4.
Pena, and they had many secret meetings. Funnily enough, Navigante was promised $1 million for providing intel that led to Gacha, but when Pena found out that Navigante was from Cali, he decided not to pay him, as it would have been unethical to employ a cartel member. But apart from that, that's really it. Everything else about Pena's character seems to be overly dramatized. Like, they take the fact that he was single in Colombia but just blow it out of proportion. I couldn't find anything in my research about Javier Pena frequenting a brothel or that he ever shagged his informants, which is not only unethical, but a fireable offense.
If I find out $1 single of American taxpayer money went to any of those hookers,
Is your informant really a prostitute?
Are you fucking her? Sleep with a communist? That would be downright un-American.
The only informant he doesn't shag is Barry Seal, and I think that's just because he's straight.
I have a code of ethics when it comes to informants.
Clearly. Anyway, that's all I have to say about these two in Season 1. The only other thing worth mentioning is that all the times we saw Steve Murphy and Javier Pena join the Colombian police on their raids, that's not Hollywood fluff, that really happened. They were forbidden to due to US policy, and if they ever got caught, they would have been sent straight back home. But their feeling was that it wasn't right to expect Colombian cops to risk their lives if they weren't willing to do the same. So, in secret, they joined them on thousands of operations, ambushes, and raids in and around Medellin, but they always made sure the Colombians took lead and they hung back, which is what we see in Narcos. Fortunately, I should have a lot more to talk about with these guys when it comes to Season 2, but for now, that's another video for another day. Well, that about wraps up Season 1 of Narcos. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for Season 2. I'm working on the script for that as well, just please be patient in the meantime. I'm writing as fast as I can. Until then, my name is Nick Hodges, and thanks for watching.
Dash is to a
you
target
started?
champion.
What is taking you ages to start a fucking match?
Huh?
There's a timer, Steven.
Bro,
The
if you're
timer's
moving
been
just for
ending!
this, I just want to hear
No,
it
it's
once,
not.
bro. I can't
1
hear
minute
it.
left.
What?
Alright. Hello, clicked out of it. Alright. Dashes toward target champion, anchoring them to the area. She also
Anchoring?
deals, she also deals magic damage to the target with her basic attacks.
Anchor, bro. I just thought Nautilus whenever I heard anchor.
Well, it's a she.
Yeah, I know. That's what I heard. I'm like, never mind. Say it one more time.
Bruh, hold on, I clicked out of it.
Bro, stop clicking out of it. Dashes to a target.
Dashes to target champion, anchoring them into the area. She also deals bonus magic damage to the target with her basic attacks.
Who dashes into?
Yeah, that one's hard, I think.
Who the hell
You ever
dashes
just took the
into?
answer? It's like
Yeah.
really hard. It's
Okay.
Camille. With her
Bro.
ult.
Let me read this.
This is what it said.
History buffs, and remember, if you like the show, help the channel grow. If you wish to support History Buffs,
Let's Be Jimmy makes fraudulent content with a whole GTA 6 with fake giveaways. The list goes on. I could be here for hours.
I've been basically manipulating my fans into liking my video thinking there's going to be a big giveaway, but I kind of thought most
When you actually make a video that's not clickbait and that is related
You
YouTube's history. Was it worth the short-term spike in subscribers? What was the long-term price that he ended up paying for taking advantage of his young audience?
Guys, I'm sorry if I look bad right now, but it is literally like
leave a like right now if you want a PlayStation 5. We have right here 2 PlayStation 5s, baby. I was gonna keep one for myself, but then I thought, instead, I want to give out not 1, but 2. That is why right now I want you guys to stop what you're doing right this second and hit that like button. When we do pick the winners, I am gonna need to get in contact with you guys somehow. So I need you guys right now to comment PS5 in the comments a few times with your Twitter handle or Instagram hand. If you have Snapchat as well, I can hit you up on there. All my socials like Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat will be linked in the description. Make sure.
Yo, back here over on some more Modern Warfare. Honestly, I could just be playing Warzone because it's technically what this is about, but, you know. By the way, I want to thank you guys for the Kar 98 is going to end up getting hit because the Kar 98 has been relevant basically since Warzone ever came out. The Modern Warfare Kar 98 has been relevant the entire time. There's very few moments within Warzone's history where that sniper rifle was not pretty much the best that we had ever gotten. Even with all these new games and new sniper rifles and shit being introduced, new marksman rifles, everything, copious amounts of weapons to the point to where even the devs themselves complain about bloat. That Kar 98 was still dominant. Wasn't that much wrong with the other ones, it's just the Kar 98. Had nothing wrong with it, so why use anything else? And for people like me, that's perfect because I love using the same shit. Like, contrary to popular belief, I may be doing all these camo challenges with all these other, you know, weapons and shit, maybe some stupid builds every once in a while, but I'm the type of person to have an average amount of kills on all the other weapons in the game, and then one weapon in particular is literally 20 times the amount of kills as all of the other weapons in the game combined. You know how many nice weapons there were in Modern Warfare 2 that I just didn't touch in comparison because I had a weapon like the intervention? Yeah, the rumor is that somehow the Kar 98 is gonna end up getting hit, and I'm assuming some of the other ones as well. I guess they're gonna make it so the marksman rifles might have some more damage fall off or something like that. Usually before, you would have a problem with like bullet velocity and stuff like that. So long as you could get like 900 plus bullet velocity for most shots, especially when you got the default scope on the Kar 98, that's fine. No problem there, and you can learn to lead your shot even if it's a little bit further than that. You just kind of get used to the bullet velocity that it had. But I'm seeing stuff like the big sniper rifles are supposed to become, especially things like the ZRG. I actually built a class of the ZRG. And at this point in time, I shouldn't even really care too much about, you know, what's going on in terms of these changes. I mean, because I'm going to assume within, what, a year from now, we're going to be on Warzone 2. Now, Modern Warfare 2 will be out and played that for a few months leading up to...
Doctor Strange, I always suspected this day would come. Because you always suspected this day would come. I'm ready.
On May 6th, nothing can prepare you for the mind-bending descent into madness.
This is the only way.
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Rated PG-13. See it in premium large formats and IMAX.
The joke's on you!
The hell are you supposed to be? I'm vengeance.
A new moon is rising.
The joke's on you.
カイドウのやつにビビってどうする。船長がやるってんだ。やるだけだ。
俺も麦わらには期待している。いや、お前ら最悪の世代にな。
So, I know what you're thinking. Why is that incredibly handsome hedgehog being chased by a madman with a mustache from the Civil War? Well, to be honest, it feels like I've been running my whole life. Is this too much? Am I going too fast? It's kind of what I do. You know what? Let's back up. This is the island where I'm from. It had everything. Sandy beaches, cascading waterfalls, public access to loop-de-loops. And I never had to catch a school bus because I could run across the entire island in less than 2 seconds. Also, there was no school. I know, pretty sweet island, right? I was born with extraordinary powers and was told to keep them secret. And like any kid, I did the exact opposite.
Come on, one car.
I'm bored. Tom, no, wait, I'm actually on a yacht in Barbados with Rihanna.
OMG. That's amazing. Please send pics.
No, Wade, I'm at the speed trap.
Already? How did you get back so fast? Barbados is in the ocean.
Hang on, I think I got something.
Hey, buddy! Where's the fire? Got kids living around here.
That was kind of funny. Sorry. What?
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. I
be heard.
Tom, we need you down on Main Street. There's been a violent gang shootout. Just kidding. A duck stole a bagel. But they do need it back.
Embrace the night.
Whoa, buddy! Almost got yourself killed out there. What are you, some kind of adrenaline junkie? Must be rough being slow all the time. Tell you what, today is your lucky day. Have you ever felt...
Not trying to get copyrighted.
Chosen of the moon. First blood.
An ally has been slain.
I speak only truth. The moon also rises. They leave me no choice. My eyes are open. I will be heard. Embrace the night. Follow no false light. Chosen of the moon. Bring down the sun.
An ally has been slain.
They could not break me. Deny me no longer.
Killing spree.
They would not listen. Dusk approaches. I speak only truth. Blind to the truth.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
I cannot turn back. My I will be heard.
Slain an enemy. An ally has been slain.
My kill Nam, boy.
Embrace the night. Chosen of the moon.
Has been slain.
They could not break me. They would not listen.
An ally has been slain.
Dusk approaches. They leave me no choice.
An enemy has been slain.
I speak only truth.
Enemy killing spree. Turret plating will soon fall. Shut down.
I cannot turn back.
Enemy rampage. An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed.
Bring down the sun. chosen of the moon.
Have been slain. An enemy has been slain. Killing spree. Shut down. Your team has destroyed a turret.
They could not break me.
Nico, we'll keep your Soma alive.
Your turret has been destroyed. Enemy killing spree. Shut down. An ally has been slain. Shut down.
Dusk approaches.
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. An ally has been slain. Shut down. An ally has been slain. An enemy is dominating.
I speak only truth.
Enemy killing spree.
This is necessary.
been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
The moon.
Your turret has been destroyed. Shut down. An enemy dominating. You have been slain. An enemy is godlike. Shut down. Double kill. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
Need eyes on us. Chosen.
Enemy has been slain.
They could not break me.
Shut down. An ally has been slain. You have been slain. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. Your inhibitor is respawning soon.
Doth Oscar
An
project.
enemy has been slain. Slain. Ace.
I broke my beard.
Double kill.
I cannot turn back.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Enemy killing spree.
Galvin Valor, deny me no longer.
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. Shut down. Aced. Aced. Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. Defeat.
I can now speak.
Who gave you permission?
Who tried to speak to me? Who are you? Why are you sending a message? I'm gonna stop streaming.